Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Hammerhead, and today, y'all, we're changing our life. So there's about 100 days until the end of the year, aka my birthday. I know, crazy, right? And I was thinking I have a lot of goals that I want to accomplish. I thought it'd be fun to kind of do like a 100-day challenge, aka the Hammerhead 100. Okay, I hope you like that name. I was kind of thinking on it a lot. So I made this framework in order to help myself kind of like be a little bit more intentional. Goodness gravy. So I created this framework so I could be a little bit more intentional about what I'm doing, what actions I'm taking, how I want to create some sustainable change in my life. Because I don't want this to just be like 100 days and then be like, okay, done with the challenge, whatever. No. I want to kind of give myself a challenge for 100 days in order to kind of get me into that groove again of like going after my goals, not rotting in bed all day, all that good stuff. That way, whenever the new year comes around, I'm able to kind of keep those goals up and I don't have to kind of like restart from fresh, you know what I mean? And I kind of need a little bit of like a rude awakening because these last like 2 weeks have not been great for me. I'll be completely honest. I have been bed rotting a little bit too much. It's good to take some rest days, but there's a difference between like rest and rotting, and I've been rotting a lot more than resting, which isn't good. And also, I have like my screen time is, I don't even want to tell y'all. It's ridiculous. I'm getting hot because I'm exposing myself like this. Not even just my phone screen time, but my laptop screen time. I stayed up till 5 a.m. this morning watching Popstar Academy, which, okay, granted, it was really good. But that's not an excuse. Close the laptop, go to bed, watch it tomorrow. I'm starting to kind of lose a lot of self-control and discipline, and I want to stop that because that doesn't feel good. It does, like, in the moment it feels good, and in the moment I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stay up late because I'm the boss of me, I'm an adult, I'm gonna watch another episode, and then the season ends, and I'm just looking at myself in this black screen. It's 5 a.m, and I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Like, it kind of like this morning was kind of like a little bit of a breaking point of like, girl, it's fun in the moment, but then it doesn't feel good. Like, it doesn't make me feel great about myself. I'm not bashing myself. This is like a come to Jesus moment of like, you're an adult. You have goals that you want to take care of. You want a specific life. You're gonna have to do things to get that specific life. Like, you don't get to just be in bed all day and do nothing and then be like, well, why don't I have what I want? Because you're not going after it. Oh, I read myself there. Maybe I did you too. I'm not a very disciplined person. It is very, very hard. That is something that I always have to work on. And I have just completely like let everything like go by the wayside these past few weeks. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna be accountable. We're gonna get our life together. We're gonna go after our goals expeditiously, and we're gonna have a great last 100 days of 2025, okay? Okay, so here's the plan. I think it's really important that before you like move forward, you kind of take account of like what has already happened. So first, let's have a little journal session and let's talk about what did we accomplish in the first part of 2025? What goals did we say we're gonna accomplish? Like, did we eat healthier? Did we cut that toxic person out of our life? Did we have a good journaling routine? Like, what were some accomplishments that we did in 2025? For me, moving to London, traveling all over Europe with one of my best friends, quitting my job to take this chance. These were really big things that were very scary, but I accomplished them and I'm very, very proud of that. I think it's really nice to review what you did and kind of like give yourself affirmations and like see like, yeah, like you can accomplish things. You can do things. It may be hard, it may be scary. Like, it's good to like know that yes, you have wins under your belt. You may think, I did nothing this year. I don't know exactly what your win is, but I do know that you had some sort of win, at least one or two, in like the first part of 2025. So first, write down what you accomplished, your wins, check out your goals, see your progress, celebrate yourself, give yourself a pat on the back, because doing things that are big and scary and hard, you should compliment yourself. It is so important that you are able to cheer on yourself and compliment yourself on your wins and celebrate yourself. So I hope that during this journal session, you are able to be like, I did that, and feel really, really, really proud of yourself. And then once you're feeling, okay, I did that, let's reevaluate our goals. So now that we have what we accomplished so far, let's take out our original 2025 goals and let's review and evaluate. Are they still relevant to my life? What no longer needs to be here? What's no longer part of like your journey? Or what's something that like you're thinking about or it needs to be edited? Like just kind of like reevaluate your goal list. That way you're not kind of like, I have all these things I need to accomplish, but some of them are no longer relevant. Like edit it down, you know? Goals can change over the year and that's fine. Edit it down, see what you really want to accomplish during these last 100 days. Every time I say goal, do a push-up. You'll be jacked by the end of this, I'll tell you that. Now that you've edited down your list, also go in and add if there's anything else relevant. Maybe your goal at the beginning of the year was to walk 5,000 steps a day, and now that you're hitting that goal, maybe you're like, actually, I want to go to the gym once a week. Amazing. Put that into your goal list. Now, kind of tweak it, edit it, and add whatever makes sense to your new goals for the end of the year. And also, I want to say, dream big, mama. Dream big. The world is your oyster. And yes, like there's only 100 days left of the year, but I still think like dream big. Don't water yourself down. Don't pull yourself back to be like, well, I don't know if that's realistic. That is okay. That's fine. Who cares about realistic? Just go for it with everything that you have. That's a bit intense, but just go after things with, you know, with intensity. And who knows, maybe you will get that big goal that you dreamed of. Just dream big. Let your dreams go big. Okay. I love that saying. I don't care if I don't think it's cringy or cheesy, but if you miss the moon, at least you land among the stars. Truly, just go big. Go big. Okay, gorgeous. Now that we have our brand new list, let's break it down into the easiest steps possible. Personally, I do not like I like having the big goal. I like having that big goal to look at, but it's very, very hard for me to start attacking that unless it's broken down into the tiniest steps possible. I want to see constant progress, and if I don't, it can kind of make me frustrated and a little bit demotivated. So break down everything into the smallest things that you can. You want to be a model? Amazing. First, you gotta practice your walk. So maybe once a week, you practice your walk. You practice your faces. You practice your posing. You do a free shoot. You book digitals, you do this, you do that. You break everything down super small. You're making progress on your goal. Slowly this year, I've learned that small progress, little by little, is so much more important and also kind of rewarding than just like doing like the whole kahuna and then doing it once or not even doing it at all, if that makes any sense. This isn't so much a step, but this is more just like a tip, is you're gonna wanna focus on the input and not the output. It's something that I know you've probably heard before, but it's really hard to control what you're gonna get. You cannot control what the world is gonna give you. You cannot control anything else. The only thing you control is your effort. That's all you can control. The only thing, it's how much you put in. It's your effort, your attitude, and how much you put in. Like, that's it. But if you just focus on, doing the work, doing your best, and also having a good attitude, knowing that there may be ups, there may be downs, but just seeing it through, that's gonna really serve you in the long run, trust. Next, update your vision board. You have these new goals, you have these new things that you wanna do. Update your vision board and put it somewhere that you see every single day. I put it on my lock screen, your laptop, your phone, put it on your wall. Somewhere you can see it every single day. Whenever your brain sees like your goals, it's so much easier to kind of put yourself in the mindset of like, that's me, like this is my life, and start looking for those opportunities in order to make that your life. Having something be physical and visual is I think it's super important. Have I gotten everything on my, vision board yet? No, that's okay. Seeing it helps make me feel like it's more real and therefore makes me want to change my behaviors. So that way it will become real in the future. So ask yourself questions every single night and kind of keep yourself accountable. Give yourself that look in the mirror of like, are we doing what we need to do? Okay, maybe we're not. How do we fix it? Or yes, we are. Let's keep going. Ask yourself, how did I move the needle today? Then ask yourself, what was difficult or hard about moving the needle? How can you make that easier? Maybe your goal is to walk more in the morning, okay? And it was difficult to wake up. Okay, so maybe you go to sleep a little earlier. Maybe it's difficult to get out of bed because you want to be on your phone. Okay, make it easier. Use an analog alarm clock, then your phone alarm clock. That way you don't immediately reach for your phone. So just figuring out, hey, like how can I make things more smooth? If you're able to identify almost every single day what was hard about going after your goals and how you can make it easier, that is going to help you so much, because you're able to just immediately conquer that problem change, find a solution, and keep going on. Lastly, do a weekly date session with yourself. Review your goals, review what you accomplished that week, how you can make things easier, how you can keep that momentum up. That's super great, but it also allows you to kind of work on those bigger picture goals that are harder to do every single day. If say you're trying to write a screenplay, your goal is to write a screenplay by the end of the year. It's not very easy to write out a screenplay every single day. You know, maybe you can work on some plot ideas or maybe some character traits and different things throughout the day, but it's really hard to just sit down and write out a screenplay. Having dates where you're able to review your goals, but also kind of set up how you want the week to go. Schedule out those bigger parts of the goal that you're not able to do every single day, but need to get done as well. It will just really help you with planning and scheming and just getting your goals on track and, you know, getting your life focused. You know, every single week, if you're able to like review your goals, review your wins, plan out the big things that need to happen, all these things, you're gonna be a bit unstoppable. I'll say it. I think that's really cool. So that's how I'm planning to spend the last 100 days of 2025. Working on my goals, being real, and getting it done. Now you may be asking, Laura, what are your goals for the rest of 2025? I'll tell you. Have steady work as a professional model and actress, have 25,000 followers on TikTok. If you don't know, this is my TikTok right here. Have 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Be in the fittest shape of my life. Create a very lively social circle. Lower my screen time. And make my bed every single day. So those are my goals. Let's accomplish them. I'm excited to start working on like my goals, and I really hope this inspired you. Also, so for this challenge project thing, I'm planning to do either a monthly or a 2 times a month series updating you about like how my progress, different tips, what I'm struggling with, what I'm accomplishing, all that good stuff. It would help keep me accountable, and I hope it would also help keep you accountable. But let me know if you'd like a monthly or bi-monthly series, so like once a month or every other, or 2 times a month. Right. Also, I'll be really active on my TikTok for this challenge because I really want to be accountable every single day. I want to be on it. So if you want any tips or inspiration, you can head on over to my TikTok at Adventures of Hammerhead. And I'm excited to start on this journey, and I think it'll be really, really fun. So I hope you have a great time. And also, if you want to leave some of your goals down below, I'd love to see them and cheer you on. And I'll see you next Wednesday. Okay, bye.